Hello everyone, welcome back to Vampyr. I'm hoping that this time I'll be able to defeat Reid's sister. Alright. I'll just drink a few rats.
This is despicable.
I don't want to drink the priest.
For blood.
Trying to avoid that. It's interesting that I can't see her.
You kiss me again, sweet brother.
God damn it.
You spared the precious nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Rest in peace, monster. Abominable. Give me your blood, priest.
Damn it. She just throws so much crap at me.
Thoughts are just to die for.
Oh no, you don't.
You left me to rot. What have you done? Assassin!
Okay. Oh, she was gonna puke.
Come to me, Jonathan.
See, I can't know if she's going to puke or scream in advance. And of course, these things just keep spawning. A friend of mine told me that this is one of the most annoying fights in the game.
Rest in peace, monster.
Okay.
You killed me, brother. Come to me, Jonathan.
God damn it, see? I can't even move.
You left me to rot in this grave. What have you done?
Damn it. There.
I'll make you
Alright.
kneel like a dog, just as you did to Sean Vampyr.
Ah, so that's what she was saying.
Kiss me again, sweet boy.
Damn it. Of course I'm going to die now. Wait, this actually recovers my max HP? I didn't know that. Had I known this, I would have used it. Well, actually, I think I did check that, or see that in action once. Guess I must have forgotten. Oh no. She's just so fast.
Come to me,
And these things are just... so annoying. Okay, 3. The ultimate should kill her. I hope. And if not, well... Ah, so it did. She has been defeated, finally.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Do I have the option to not kill her?
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger.
If you tried to kill Lady Ashbury, you'd be buried again.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
She wants to die. Jonathan, seriously?
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
What the hell is that? Oh, I'll find a cure. And then he just, you know, stabs her anyway. Where am I walking to? For the record, I am actually holding the analog stick, but I don't know where I'm supposed to be headed. Okay, it seems like he moves automatically. Oh, he's moving toward her grave. Alright, makes sense. I tried to move the camera around, but I can't. Got an achievement. Hail Mary.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reid. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of
Wait, is this the end of the game?
pestilence.
I haven't even
While
been to
plotting
that other
forces
district.
Close in around me. I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still
Oh,
to come.
apparently the first 3 chapters are just a
I know
prologue,
the answers
I guess.
are hiding in our blood.
I hope that's it. I hope I didn't pay for such a short game. There we go. Huh. Chairman of the Ascalon Club wishes to
The
meet me.
flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay, let's analyze. 100 blood points. Ah, right. Should also check if I can upgrade this. No, need more good handle parts. Hmm. Right. Should also rest to evolve. Yeah, this is still at level 1. I need to evolve it a bit. This just increases the damage. Yeah, this is the one I want to go for. Can I increase the stun damage? Doesn't seem that way. It could increase blood capacity. This requires 2,000 points. Also 2,000. No, claws have already been upgraded. 2,000. What about this one? It's a teleportation. Well, sort of. Defensive. Maybe I should use one of these. Blood barrier. Well, this only absorbs hits, and that's it. Suppose I could also increase stamina a bit. Yeah. And I'll increase blood capacity. Alright. I forgot to look up if you can actually max out every skill. cold. Okay, this improved slightly. 78, 77. This is worsening. I need to cure these people. Let's see. Fatigue, fatigue, and cold. So 2 fatigues, 3 colds. That's what I need. What are those people? Lady Ashbury's mansion. Of course. Why couldn't she just stay at the hospital?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Do you need medical help yourself, Nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness, Dr. Reid.
Not under my watch, Nurse.
Indeed.
Take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Not under my watch. I'm a doctor. Healthy. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Huh? Something's off. What is he doing?
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you.
He's stealing from the dead.
You see,
Of course.
no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir, and I thank you for your generous donation.
Rakesh Chadana. Okay, Hawkins is fine. Newton Blight. I think Newton Blight was outside. Time to have a chat with Dr. Chadana.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Yeah, not such a pleasure.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living, and I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
But they can't.
You should show respect for the dead. What about their loved ones who may treasure these items you sell?
The bodies I watch over are the unwanted and undesired, sir. I would never deprive anyone of their family artifacts.
Wait, so that's it? I can't even do
Please
anything
show me
about
what
it?
You have to sell.
Of course. It's just...
Hmm. Who is this person?
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
He has anemia.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, It's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think
Yeah,
so
I don't
too.
think that's a
In
good
other
idea.
circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
Alright, I'll get
see you
him
later.
something for the anemia. I think I can make it. Yeah. Wait, I should chat up the other unknowns, in case they're also sick. What is going on? Hello, hello.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you'll not find my unconscious body.
Mortimer.
God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Goswick. He does have something. Let's see.
Come now, we can handle this. I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Is she alright? No, fatigue.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Well, I'm guessing the others focused a bit on your son.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived, but we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Social standing doesn't matter here.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I gotta chat up Nurse Hawkins.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reid. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
What can you tell me?
No.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Alright, that's fair enough.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice.
That's how we got Madame
Why did you
Curie,
hide such crucial information?
one of the greatest
Are you not
scientists
aware suicide is a
ever.
crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension, not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
I'm guessing he drank bleach or something.
No,
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the
Sorry, I know I'm
consequence of
staying silent for
something
long periods
more.
of time. I was just
Yes,
eating some
maybe.
cashews.
But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Hmm.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reid.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
I can't
Can
even
I help you?
understand the rationale behind
I wrote a
making
letter for my mother.
suicide illegal.
She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Very well. Let me see. Anemia.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Right, anemia. I don't have a cure for that. Right? Or do I? Oh, I do. Right, so I need 2 anemias. And I don't remember what she had. I think it was fatigue or something. Yeah, I think it was fatigue. So I need 2 anemias. And 1 fatigue. time to cure some people. With magical 20th century medicines. Early 20th century, this is not even 1920.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have
Exactly.
my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir.
I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Don't waste your time with me.
Okay, next. It's this guy, right? Yes, anemia.
Good evening, Mr. Fitt.
Good evening, Doc.
Is there anything else?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reid. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl. Treats me like a book.
I'm alright.
Never could keep anything
Don't
from
waste
her.
your time with me.
Alright. And everybody else is healthy. Just need to find the whatever his name is. Oh, random
evening,
doctor.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about
Tippets.
coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
He's healthy. No, this is fine. Okay,
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
yeah. Goodbye. There's a sick guy. Still just kind of want to take Cox and drink him. You know what? That sounded awful. I realized that the second I opened my big fat mouth. Why can't I go here? What gives? Ah, there we are. Oh, and it's closed.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Are those two lovers?
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately, I've got that fear in London now.
There
Throughout
you go.
history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man.
Indeed.
You were wise to be careful.
You're working at the Pembroke hospital, aren't you?
Unlike
That's good enough
weapons,
reason for me
diseases have
not to
had
go
a lot of time
Goodbye,
to
Mr.
become
Blight.
deadly.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, see how he's glowing? That means that, there's something that I'm going to spy on. And I'll bet you anything that those two are lovers.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Oh, come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves?
Told you.
Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this.
I guess
shit
my
together.
gaydar
That's all that
works
matters.
even
I
in
know you
video
did your
games.
best.
I was going to say that the blondie might be gay when I first saw him, but then I was like, you know what, maybe that's just because I like blondes.
Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
Hello, boys.
I can't understand why you still care for this bloody city.
For God's sake, we're still alive and healthy.
It's locked, all right.
We have no reason to be here.
Why is it locked, though?
Survive being buried in a mass grave for these trivialities.
Do they have a key?
Battlefield anymore. Things are different. So many ways.
Do you wanna come out so I can talk? There we go. I'll just chat them both up and end the episode. Hello there.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
I won't say a word, Mr. Blight.
Yeah.
Your secret is safe with me.
I fought for my country and I survived. I saw my comrades die. And now society tells me I'm a criminal for who I love. It makes me so angry.
Yeah, well, that's how it is even nowadays. In some places.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher.
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage.
Unfortunately, then you have people who think they're standing up to society by standing up to those who are actually standing up to society.
Before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Newton is
Because
conflicted
note
about
what
his
Jonathan
feelings
said.
towards you.
We need people to
Would
stand
you
up
like
to
talk about
society
it, Oswald?
to
It
progress.
makes me sad and angry.
There are people who think
Feels
that,
like the
that progress
beautiful
is
thing
bad,
we have is somehow
and
tainted.
that they're standing up
It
to
hurts to
society
see him so
by
lost.
His love for
saying
you
that progress is
genuine.
bad.
I'm certain he wasn't lying
Yeah.
to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck 'em all.
I'll bet he is.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Indeed. Alright, there's the autosave, and that is it for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next time.